Hello.
We are here.
We're
We're back.
here.
We're here, we're queer,
Are
and
we?
there's nothing we fear.
Most of us are.
I thought we were straight.
Ava, it'll be a
Yeah.
cold day in hell before I let us play with this.
Well, actually, hell is very cold in
actually-
certain areas.
I'll kill you.
Please do it. I won't stop you.
You know what? I'm getting the straightenator beam, and I'm
Not
shooting
the
right
No,
at you.
anything but
Not the
that.
straight dater.
I'd rather you killed me.
Marcus, fetch the straightenator. Fetch the
Not
bullwhip.
the straightenator.
Not the bull worms.
Couple worms.
That's what the boros do. They make you straight.
They make you straight.
Can't believe the bullworms make you straight.
Yeah.
I had a friend who got hit by the boreworms once. They were
Not
never
the
the same.
worms.
Welcome back, everybody. Hi. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, it's
What a,
me.
what a.
I'm the problem.
I'm not gonna allow. We're not allowing Taylor Swift in here.
Damn.
Why?
I deal with it enough at work.
Fair enough.
You're not a Swifty. You're not
No,
a T Swift.
no, I'm not a Swiffer. I'm sorry.
You're not a Swiffer mob?
No, I'm not a Swiffer. I'm not one of them Swiffers.
Swiffer sweeper.
Yeah, you can Swift it. What are we doing here? What's happening? Hi everybody. Welcome
We
back
serve
to
food here.
Welcome back to Powered by the House, where we serve food here.
Well, I guess that's something we do now.
Food
Yeah.
for the mind.
I guess we're doing circles now.
Food
Welcome
for the
to
mind.
McHallows.
Circles. McHallows. That sounds like only one destination in the future. That's right, Urban Shadows. Hey everybody, welcome to Urban Shadows Session 0.
The Urban Trios.
No, it's not time. It's not yet.
Not yet.
Hi everybody, welcome to
No.
Powered by the House, where we can't determine which part of America we want to go to, the bad part or the worst part.
I think we should go to the worst part, but everyone else wants to go to the bad part.
I don't know which part's the worst part at this point.
Yeah.
That's for me to know and you to not know.
We have two campaigns on the horizon for Powered by the House. One being Urban Shadows, and the other one being Housey on Our Bus. Housey on Our Bus being a cross-country road trip. What? A cross-state road trip across the country of the United States of America.
Cross country.
Yeah, it's cross
Yeah,
country.
cross country. Yeah, I don't know why I thought, oh yeah, we're crossing multiple countries. Like, no. Yeah,
I mean,
so a cross-country road
technically.
trip from Miami, Florida to Halcyon City because something goes wrong, Dan. Not pointing fingers, not naming names, but someone may be the reason why the short trip got lengthened.
And
Throw that out there.
Hey. Just because it's my fault doesn't mean you can automatically blame me for lengthening the trip.
Literally, yes, it does. That's exactly what that means.
so
It is a
just
direct
because it's my
correlation.
fault doesn't mean you can say it's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it's my fault doesn't mean you have to, publicly shame me for it.
There is both correlation and causation here. We do not have to debate it. It is your fault explicitly.
Well, it's not technically my fault.
And the other option of campaigns being Urban Shadows in our campaign of Aesop Harbor, where, the city of stories, which is found in Aesop Harbor, Connecticut. And yeah, so both those options are nightmares in America. We'll find out which nightmare we choose to live in.
I know where my
Eventually,
vote is
you know.
going.
We got 5 sessions to decide, guys. Really.
My vote is locked.
Look, I just want to see us not play kids for the next one. So
I'm actually thinking about it. I believe. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. If that's okay, if we don't break anyone, so that's there's 1. So that's 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay, if we do a break week there, yeah. Okay, well, no, it won't line up exactly, but our anniversary is coming up really fast, actually.
You.
Right. Yes, our anniversary, which will fall on a Saturday, I believe. Where's the 26th? No, that's Memorial Day. Yeah, our anniversary of May 24th. It'll be our what year was it? How many years is it? 2019. Wait.
Like 6 years, I think.
6 years, man.
Jesus.
6 years.
God, Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Time marches on.
Yeah.
People that were born when this started will be ending their days in kindergarten.
Christ.
Some of my students actually. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, so Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. And we'll likely be in another campaign by that point, by our anniversary date.
Probably have moved.
From this one, I would hope we would be in a different campaign.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna drag it out until the campaign, until anniversary, and then we're gonna switch.
These 4 sessions have gone a very long time.
We're a lot of 2-parters,
Yeah.
a lot of 4-parters.
Yeah,
Each
we
session is in and of itself a 4-parter.
Every time someone uses a moment of truth, I add 2 sessions.
Yeah, it's actually a marathon session. Like, at least 3 people are playing any other given time while other people are sleeping, and then they wake up and they switch in.
It's like a 24-hour stream thing. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, except for
So,
87 hours instead.
I think my partner would actually murder me if I streamed for 24 hours straight. I think she would actually snap my neck.
Fair.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Powered by the House. We play none of those games. Fuck those. We play what do we play? Mass, a new generation, a PBTA system game.
Yeah.
About teen superheroes. We're playing in our campaign, A.E.G.I.S Academy, where we follow the 6 teenage heroes, the super seniors, who are major screw-ups who are doing better as they are getting closer and closer to one day, hopefully, ideally, graduating from A.E.G.I.S Academy and the Sirius Program, A.E.G.I.S is Child Soldier Initiative. I feel like that feels like a big reduction of what it actually is.
I mean, it is child soldiers, but like...
No, you guys are also slaves. So it's good. It's okay. You guys don't have rights.
That's good. I'd never wanted rights, honestly.
And you're not going to get them as long as A.E.G.I.S is in charge.
Wow,
have
thanks, Aegis.
You're
Still better than America, though.
At least you guys get to live. Well, at least most of you guys get to live.
Mm.
Listen, you died before Aegis got here, okay?
Don't use don't use the L word around fucking Rose.
Lesbian?
Yeah, that one.
The other one.
No,
Lesbian?
it's that one.
Leprosy.
Lesbians.
Lebanese?
Library. She can't read. Oh,
I already confirmed which word it was, so I don't know why you're still guessing.
What was the word?
Lesbian.
Lesbians.
The first one you said.
Well, I'm sure everyone will be alive and well by the end of the campaign, right, everyone?
Well,
I will. I got a moment truth to say I'm alive.
What about the well?
Maybe.
And the
Look,
well?
well, it's just a term of phrase that people made up.
Well, I'm alive.
I'll be alive.
Why would I be in a well? Why would I be in a well?
Well. What have we here?
We said well too much now. Marcus has started up on Oogie Boogie.
That's your fault.
I was gonna say, referencing a well a lot is also how you summon Kujakas.
Oh, okay, so I guess we're doing River Shadows next. Great. Everyone, gear up for Connecticut. We're going to Connecticut. That's I don't know.
It's like how just saying the milkman's name will put you in his debt.
Oh, good, the milkman. What? Oh, just say his name, guys. It's okay. He's a fictional demon from the Dictionary Infernal that we then made cunty, and put in our game.
And
It's okay.
I ain't starting Urban Shadows with like 4 fucking deaths.
You might be.
I am already,
coward.
but
I mean, aren't you working for like Immortals? You're definitely in debt, like 4. You're 4 deep already.
Look, I'm like nice immortal. He paying off his debts slowly.
Yeah, slowly, eternally.
It's called indentured servitude.
Look,
Oh,
he will be out of debt when I die.
Um,
Well, we can fix that real quick.
Oh, you can't. I'm gonna come back.
Well, we'll find
I
a
love
way.
it. You can get out of debt when I die. I'm immortal.
Well, there are worse things than dying.
I know. I was a slave.
Yeah,
Being straight.
that too.
Well, hi everyone. I'm Madhouse, your GM, and today's question of the day is: what do you plan to do before graduation comes? A riveting question. One to really think about. One to really chew on. One to really consider. What's left of my bucket list? Have I done everything I wanted to do in high school? Have I accomplished all my goals here before I move on to the next stage in my life or unlife for some? Let's find out. Playing Vaccine. That's right. The heroes are back. A.E.G.I.S Academy's most toxic short king with a criminal record. It's Meekers. So, what does Amai want to do before graduation? What's his big plans? Start a family.
Out of everything,
Does he want to drop the mold eating allegations?
he is never beating the mold eating allegation.
We're definitely going to talk about that, right? Like that's going to get brought up.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think any of us are in a position to judge.
I don't eat mold, so I can judge all I want.
You blew someone's leg off.
That's not eating mold, though.
Okay.
I said I'll pass.
So, what is Vaccine trying to get done before graduation day?
Let's see. Vaccine wants to right at least some of the wrongs caused by Panacea, and by extension, anyone who has, or is working under Panacea.
Okay. Wow. So that means you're gonna like go to Trent and say like, "Hey, I understand that you hurt. Let me help you heal."
Healing? What's that?
I'm sorry. All I can do is poison. Best I can do is poison you.
Best I could do is poison the pain away. Take some mushrooms. Think about your life. Experience
Maybe
ego death. It'll be
his
fine.
redemption arc, right, guys? Guys, right? Redemption arc for Trent.
Redemption through death.
Why would we do that?
Because he's a person, and we should help our fellow man. And
He's also an incel.
When he dies, we're going to make sure he doesn't end up with us.
Yeah.
when he dies, we're gonna make sure there's no poisons around to revive him. Playing Princess, the cute and scary airhead who I almost said withholds vital information for fun. The cute and scary airhead with impending doom in her future. It's Dan.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's me. Alive and well. For now.
For now. So, Mary, what do you want to accomplish for graduation?
What does Mary want to accomplish before graduation? Honestly, the thing Mary most wants to do is just not drag her friends down along with her.
Someone's not planning on graduating on time.
I mean, have you seen what... You haven't seen the future Mary scene for what happens after graduation. Why would I want to be anywhere near that?
All the finals. Oh, no.
Oh, no. What will I do? It looks like I'm going to be stuck here forever.
And ever, and ever, and ever, and ever.
Yeah, the future can't catch me if I never pass my finals.
Final session is going to be Mary using a moment of truth to stop future Mary from preventing the rest of the team from getting to their finals. But in the process, she sacrifices her own graduation because she misses her finals trying to protect the team. Now that I said it, we can't do that arc. Sorry, Dan.
Oh, mad. You can't give me ideas and then immediately take them away.
She's over there unplugging alarm clocks and locking doors. Breaking pencils. Playing Wraith, the spookiest rendition of the Breakfast Club, it's Kemper.
It's Lee.
So, what is the Wraith's goal before graduation? What do you want to get done? What will be accomplished?
Ooh. How dark do we go? I think, honestly, the Wraith at this point is trying to make sure the rest of the team has no regrets.
Looks like you're going to have some work on your hands then.
You're going to be here for a while.
That's okay. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we know what to do.
Oh, nice lesson. What about the other one?
We'll get to this.
Okay. Sure. Playing Warden, Aegis Academy's cool and calm reality warper, Lee. Hi, Cash.
Yo, what's up?
So, Lee, what do you want to do before graduation comes?
Go on a date. It's been a while.
Oh.
Don't know with who. Just go on a date.
Has Lee ever been on a date?
Yes, man, you forgot she used to date somebody from West Eden.
Oh, that's right.
That was one of the questions. Lee's been on a date. It's just been a while. She just hasn't been on one during junior and senior year because things was tricky in those two. Things are tricky right now.
Okay.
Oh, she just want to go on a date. Just have some fun. Not think about any of this bullshit.
Okay. Oh, playing Meteor, the impenetrable, unstoppable, and unhuggable girl in the machine. Hello, Ava.
Hello.
So, Meteor, no longer Meteorite. What is your plan before graduation?
Touch grass.
Is that from Izzy?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'll do it. What about Meteor? Does Meteor have a goal?
The primary directive is to repair the pilot.
How likely does Meteor believe that they can do that before graduation?
Pretty likely.
Okay.
More or less.
Good.
Could probably happen.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Meteor probably doesn't see graduation as an important timeline. It's like,
Not
okay,
really, no.
your school system has dictated this date is important, but what's important is getting this girl safe.
And last but not least, playing Hanahaki, the stoner with a floral aesthetic that's literally killing her, is Lil Big Maya.
Me.
It's you.
Yeah.
What does Rose want to do for graduation?
Good question.
Kiss Izzy.
No. Well, I mean, that is something, but like only out of curiosity if she could do it. Let's see. Why am I blinking? Why is my brain instinctually saying go to Hooters?
Go to Hooters.
Well, I guess that's the answer.
That feels right for Rose. But
yeah, I feel like there's like some equivalent to House Density where it's like 18 and over or something, and like, or like something like that.
Let me tell you, as someone who's
Hooters, yeah,
the food is mid and overpriced.
Fair. She's not going there for the food.
Fair.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think she wants to see boobs. That's her thing.
You just want to see someone's boobs, got it.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't really.
I mean, that can be accomplished.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah, I
sound too
know.
hard.
Rose sets up a little table on campus. It's like I'm dying. Show me boobs.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I need to see like some good pairs before I go.
And it
I'm
can't
dying
be
of
my
oral
own.
cancer. Rose has really hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Like the weed will no longer dull the pain.
Also, just because like she's probably gonna die before graduation, or at least that's what she thinks is gonna happen.
I mean,
I'm racking up that doom. I don't know.
So let's recap. Last time you guys took down the Illuminati. Yay! And Panacea.
Yay.
There was a trank. You guys destroyed a contract with Mammon. Now everyone say his name with me.
No.
No.
Mammogram.
Nope, that's not what I said.
Oh, well.
Mammalian.
Still very
The
off.
milkman.
When have I
So
ever
we-
cared what you said? Name a time.
But yeah. You guys managed to sever a contract, get some tech back to A.E.G.I.S, and take out the Illuminati and various other villains in Crime Alley of the Badlands. And yeah, things are good. And because of your teamwork and thinking skills and just overall ingenuity and innovation, you guys were awarded an advancement as you grew stronger.
Yippee.
Who wants
Oh yeah.
to
How many
reveal-
advance? So this is our what number advancement is this?
7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't choose my advancement yet. Oops.
My goodness.
I forgot. I didn't realize.
Well, I guess you're
After
going
we were doing all that talking earlier, huh?
I wasn't
So-
sure which one we were on or not.
What is Vaccine's next advancement?
My has taken an adult move.
Oh, what has he taken?
Persuade with best interest.
Ooh. That's a fun one. This one can be used against PCs and NPCs. That's a good one.
Yeah. And with my locked 3 superior, I should
My
be great
God.
with it.
Don't jinx it now.
What has Mary chosen for her advancement?
Well, Mary has chosen someone permanently loses influence over you. Add +1 to a label.
Right. Who'd you choose?
Well, I feel that the most appropriate would be my future self.
So future Mary has no influence over past Mary.
Yeah, definitely cutting myself out of my life. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It sounds like you're killing yourself.
Don't give me ideas.
In a way, that's how all
Um,
innocence has gone so far in this game.
I mean, we all know what Dan's always tried to do with his characters.
This is just the same thing, but if Dan's lucky, he may get to do it twice.
I'm sorry. It says the Doom main.
Hey, I played a Doom once. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and every conceptual character that you reference is sometimes, at the very least, starts as a Doomed. We know. We see.
Give us a character that is not doomed, Ava.
Leah wasn't doomed.
Okay, well that's good. That's one. Okay, name another one. Well, let's move on.
Anyway,
And what label did you add a +1 to there, Dan?
I added a +1 to Savior.
All right. Oh, all positives. Look at you.
I know.
I'm gonna fuck it up. Let's talk about Wraith.
Hello.
You sick monster.
I'm not a sick monster. I'm just a monster. I'm actually in good health.
I'm
Besides
just
being
a
dead.
monster.
Besides being dead, I'm in good
Yeah,
health.
you're not in any health.
Aside from the, whole being dead thing.
My flat line is very consistent. Thank you very much.
So, what has Wraith taken? as their next advancement?
Wraith has taken an adult move.
Ooh.
I have decided to start wielding my freakish powers.
Oh God, nightmare.
They're coming into their own and thus gaining finer control.
They're coming into their plural own.
Yeah, they're coming into their asterisk own.
Let's see about Lee.
Ooh, you got me a good time. I was about to block something. To the moment of truth.
Oh, another
Again.
bonus.
And this is my backup for when everybody used theirs, and I need to just have a backup one.
I'm
not going to use it until the rest of the people use theirs.
You can tell the bulk of the group grew up in struggle. They're in poverty to some level. Because it's like, yeah, we got like 8 of these moments of truth, but we always got to have one stored away just in case we need it. Just in case.
Hey, everyone
You
has
never
to
know
use their
when you're
moment of
gonna
truth yet.
need it.
Our emergency
I don't-
moment of truth.
Everyone hasn't used their moment of truth yet, and I don't want to just use 2 when someone else can use theirs. If
So
it
let's
lasts
see.
to the end of the game, then it will last to the end of the game.
So Meteor / Izzy, what advancement did y'all take?
I took locking a label and adding +1 to a label of my choice.
Ooh.
Which both happen to be the same label. So my freak is now locked at 2.
Okay, that's 2 locked labels for you, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, delicious. Tasty, tasty.
I know I'm a freak, and I know I'm a savior.
Yeah. And let's check in with good old Ros.
Hi.
Have you decided on your
Yeah.
advancement? Oh, okay. What'd you take?
Took an adult move.
Ooh. And which one did you take?
Wield your powers.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's almost like my freak's at a 2 right now. Crazy.
Oh man.
That's 3 of us with wield now, right?
I believe so.
I know Lee
Wield
has it.
is a very useful adult move because it doesn't
Yeah.
have any negatives and it's very versatile in what it can do.
Hey, but what about the really great move empathize? Does anyone want that? or how about stand up for something?
Someone took it.
Hey, look, I love stand up for something. I empathize is also an adult move.
It is an adult move.
I feel like you don't want empathize. Why don't you want empathize?
Look, I had a character that was like pure mundane in Amanda of Halcyon High. I looked at empathize. I'm like, that doesn't seem good.
That's a little manipulative.
When you openly empathize with someone, roll plus mundane. On a hit, they must reveal a vulnerability or a marked condition. On a 10 plus, you take influence over them as well.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, I empathize with you. Tell me your weakness, and if you don't suffer, it's like, oh, okay. Bad?
Well, it's reveal a vulnerability, so it could be something that they do as well on accident because you're so empathetic.
Yeah, I'm getting a read on them, and I'm finding out specifically the worst thing I can do to use against them.
It is also technically the thing of when it's basically a move that to trigger that person's team move because you're getting them to reveal a weakness
or they can be a dick shut down and mark a condition over it.
Yeah, so you're forcing them to either mark a condition or reveal something about themselves.
Imagine they do the team move and you give them the negative thing and they have to mark a condition anyway.
It's weird to me because I feel like comfort and support is the more adult thing to do in that situation.
Well, think about this. Are adults actually good at what they do?
They can be. That's what adult moves are indicating.
No. All it is like overpowering people and making them do things.
I mean,
that's what being an adult is now.
I'm just saying. Empathize. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Wield your powers. 18 out of 10.
If there's ever a Mask 2nd edition, maybe some things need to get reworked.
Yeah.
The Nomad. So who said that? Whoa, that's crazy.
I don't think the Nomad would be a priority considering it's not a core playbook.
I hope it never shows up again.
Well, now
I stand by it.
Nomad, so
I'll kill you.
Good.
I think we've only had one nomad in our campaigns ever.
Did I do so bad that I made you hate it? If so, thank God. I'm good
Ash,
at
you
it.
didn't do bad that I made you hit the nomad. Yeah, I think you did a really good nomad. I think the nomad is just a horrible playbook.
Why?
It's just bad. It ruins everything.
It disconnects you from one of the primary mechanics of the game. With
The primary mechanic of mass is the team and having influence over each other and caring about what other people think. And the nomad actively works against that. So unless you have
team, though.
and this is why I'm going to give you your props, Cash, because you were a really good player with the nomad. Unless you have somebody who cares about the team as a player, the nomad is pretty fucking useless because it doesn't incentivize the person playing it to want to engage with the team. Why not just be a lone wolf?
It's also
that was fun.
It's also one of those things where even adults don't have influence over you, and influence is one of the primary ways to fiddle with your labels, which is also a major mechanic. It's just
it's like walking into D&D and you're level fucking 35 and a billionaire.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I was thinking it's like going into D&D and playing a pacifist. It's like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this system is 90% combat. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I just won't participate. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines and beg everyone to stop.
I enjoyed it, Nomad. It was an interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I've had count 'em one. I've seen a campaign where a pacifist worked because they were a peace cleric, and they were just this giant furbolg that's just he's too good for this world. Except if you were undead, in which case he would bring the full power of his god against you.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Also, I think the playbook, I enjoyed it, but I think it depends on the player. If you have a bad player with the playbook, then yeah, it's a bad playbook.
If you have a kind of an ass-bullish player, which are abundant in the world, then we have many here. It's gonna be a bad time.
It's me.
Is this fucking play about us?
I mean, it's one of it's the Nomad and the Soldier are two kind of problematic playbooks for me. Nomad because, as reason stated, and Soldier because if the game doesn't already involve a police authority, now it does. You have dictated that the entire campaign is going to be infiltrated by this group that has a lot of hold and a lot of power.
Aegis or what have you will be present actively in the game. Or maybe you just want to play a little silly, we're kids around the block just doing our things and now the military is here because
now the military is here.
Because the police chief's son is also on the team now.
Yeah.
If you didn't want Aegis, now you have Aegis. It is no longer your choice.
The only reason I was even considering playing a Soldier for House in a Bust is because Aegis was already involved in the story. It's okay, well then it doesn't fuck anyone else over by completely changing the theme.
I think that's the thing with tabletop is and sorry to everyone out there that isn't us. You have to have a good group, a solid GM who listens to the players and players who are active and ready to contribute things. Because if you're missing any of those things, you're fucked.
Yeah. I think we should should we start getting the game, or this is gonna become a table talk.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a crash cast. So welcome to A.E.G.I.S Academy. You guys did the mission. Hooray!
We did it. We got all of our objectives done, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
More.
We're gonna open.
We brought in three villains.
Yeah.
We brought in most of the members of the Illuminati.
As we're gonna open with a little flashback to debrief. As you guys are there with Head Officer Romain Caldwell of Superhuman Relations. As he's just kind of looking through the files and the papers of what's been printed out. It is late at night. You guys have been processing. You finally have those little glyphs off of you. Those little glamours are off of you, so you guys are back to your normal selves. And it's nice to see yourselves again and see each other as you know them, as you know each other.
I mean, I'm not that different.
You had a palette swap, yeah. And Head Officer Caldwell's just flipping through the papers, well, Congratulations, team. You guys were able to detain Gentleman Shade, Lady Facade, Panacea, and Trent Parker. And it's kind of like closed it and sets on the table. It was like, you didn't manage to get Mr. Infernal, but it's only a matter of time before we get him. And honestly, you guys bagged Panacea. That's pretty big. I'm gonna say that's like 3 Mr. Infernals, honestly. So yeah, good job. We're gonna be holding all 4 of those ones that you guys caught at the spike. So well done, team.
Team
you guys
5.
Team 5.
And Wraith is just holding its hand up, like slapping in everyone's directions, despite not being able to reach everyone.
Little stretchy ghost hand.
Oh yeah, I guess they could do that.
Oh, you forgot. Yeah. He's like, well, I gotta say, Super Seniors, I am impressed. A mission like this would traditionally take weeks to months, and you guys managed to complete it in a matter of, honestly, less than 2 days. It's like, and as you guys are getting closer to graduation, I think you are all doing a fantastic job. You went there, you embodied what you needed to do, get done what you need to do. Sure, there were shady dealings, but that's what being a superhero is about. It's about bravery, taking on threats that other people are afraid to. After all, superheroes, you need brave ones.
Oh.
Hey, Wraith. Hey. Yeah, I didn't write that in there. Yeah, you like that? You like that?
Hmm.
You little Aegis gun, you.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, a superhero should be brave. You are a monster. Always know what to do and never trust anyone.
I'm basically the next director.
I was gonna say you're turning into like freshman year 6.
Man, that's a bad thing.
This
yes.
feels like freshman year 6, actually.
Yes, character development.
Feels more like regression.
Oh well, no. Every character has an arc. Some of them just go downward.
Yeah, this is a development in a negative way.
Look, freshman year 6 wasn't that.
Fuck the team.
I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. 10 toes down.
But yeah, as you guys are congratulated, get your pats on the backs and your high fives on the Wraith. Does anyone ask any questions to Romaine Caldwell or bring anything up, or are you at peace with how things have ended?
Yeah. I do want to say, Lee, even though she went back to where she normally looks like, body-wise, her body's shape is still like the way she was when undercover.
Oh, she's still tall as fuck.
Yeah, it's like that part hasn't went away, and her hair is now not tied up in her normal ponytail.
Should you guys do something about that? Should we bring that up? Or
That's fine.
She's got it.
Listen, we all.
Can I not be tall? Can I not want to be tall? Amai wanted to be tall. You see where it was for him?
Yeah, but Amai went back.
Look, it's not my fault that he doesn't have powers to keep his body how he wants it.
Not my fault. He got weak ass, punk ass powers and a short ass body.
Fucking human with poison for her blood.
I do have a question for Madhouse.
For me?
Yeah. Would taking in Panacea count as outperforming an adult hero?
You know what, Amai? I'll say yes, because he was able to do what none others could do while Aegis was watching.
Let's look go! I've completed this set of drives!
Yeah.
So when all drives are marked... Wait, no. Yeah. Choose...
add another set of 4.
Yeah, you add another set of 4. Don't you get something? Oh, you mark potential. Excuse me, when you do it, right? Or clear condition. Or
when you mark a drive, mark potential, clear condition, take influence.
Which one are you going to do?
I'm going to clear guilty.
Wow. And now you get 4 new drives.
Now I get to... Take 4 new drives.
4 brand spanking new drives.
Now I need the beacon plate.
Which will be great, given you're the only one who hasn't led a team so far. Yeah. Good. Does anyone else have questions for Head Officer Caldwell as you guys are given as my picks out his drives?
No. It's
I
just
think
done.
he said it well enough. Or
Yes. Okay. Meteor, I am been notified that you're in possession of some tech that could aid your repairs.
affirmative.
He's kind of like stares at you. It's like, good.
Installation will happen as soon as possible.
Good. Well, you are free to use the A.E.G.I.S labs here on campus. I'm sure they will be everything that you need.
Affirmative.
And if you or us happens to find any more of that tech that Panacea is in possession of, wherever he's hiding it, let us know.
This will be
Yeah.
taken into consideration.
Take the jacket from us.
Yeah, he's not letting you keep the supervillain's jacket of holding. No, he's not letting you keep that.
I can make a
It's
double.
like Lee.
I think Lee's currently wearing it just to show off.
He's like Lee,
Yes.
the jacket, please.
It has so many interesting things inside.
I know, which is
Like
why I'm
this,
not
just
letting you
pours
keep
out
it.
like she says that it pours out like a random vial. So most definitely toxic poison. Like I don't know what this is. She says my finger.
He's like, first put it back in. 2, take off the jacket.
Fine. She remembers
Okay, now
everything that's inside and gives it to him.
slowly put the jacket on the table, and we're gonna get containment in here.
Okay.
But that thing has fucking lice on it or something, basically poison for your hair.
No, I checked.
Amai has a flashback to a previous fact where he gave him a sweater, but it's just covered in lice. Yeah, I was like, well, good job, Sirius Program. You are dismissed.
Lee gets up and he starts walking out.
Yeah.
You're not going to call out props to the team leader?
Barnacle's the team leader.
Wow.
Wow.
Everyone is so mean to me.
And we actually do a real good job on a mission.
Rose. Entity designation. Rose Simmons. For leading a successful mission. Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, thanks.
It did Meteor's clap, or did it also clap?
It also clapped and gave a thumbs up and also said those words out loud.
God.
But yeah, as you guys think about leading the team and how good you did, we fast forward to the present day, about 2 weeks after the events of the Badlands. As the super seniors are back on campus, in the library, an hour before class starts, and their group project is to be presented. Remember that? Remember when you were doing that thing?
I forgot we had one, to be honest with you.
I thought we finished that.
No, you didn't.
What
Because
was the
Mary
group project
had a
again?
vision and started crying blood. So, the group project was for AP divination, and Mary was selected to foresee an A+ in the group's future. And so the group project was how you guys are going to present, like, the steps you took to get an A+ in the class. I also love the idea that the team's average is like a D- right now.
We're going to blow them out of the water.
We're gonna do so good at this fucking presentation.
Yeah, at least still in her tall form. Her color, everything else about Lee is back to her normal self. It's just the height and the bit tone.
Mm. They pushed up the body slider.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is how are you guys bracing yourself for this upcoming group project? This group presentation. What is
Lee knows
your
they're gonna
plan
pass.
going on?
I mean, it's
But Lee knows
divination.
Lee's. I just want to say Lee know we're gonna pass.
Let's just
I mean, it's divination. We have someone with future sight. We win.
I mean, that's fair.
We could put
Yeah.
Mary on a pedestal and point at her, and we would win.
which is like, hey, that's this delusion that the team has. Like, oh yes, Charlie Brown style dream sequence. And it's like, Hardcats is like, we, the Tridental Council, award you with the Magpie Medal of Honors, Super Seniors. He's like, you will be the first teenage team sent into space to colonize Mars.
Yes.
It's already colonized.
Hard cuts back to the current day. It's like, guys, we're on in 5. Yeah.
Look, everything Mary has to do is say, "Here, go get some things and bring them to class." That's all she really needs to do. Like, you can't plan to see the future.
Yeah, and Mary, how are you feeling about this group presentation?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure.
Yeah. I mean, you foresaw the A+ the group's future, right?
That's not what I did.
Interesting. What did you see, Mary?
I mean, I don't remember, Mad. That was like 4 sessions ago.
Which is basically a month ago in real life.
Yeah,
Basically a month ago.
This is a class project about foresight, not hindsight. So
I mean, Mary does have perfect hindsight, but still.
Yeah, Mary was working on it and kept getting distracted by visions of future Mary as well.
Yeah, speaking of, none of the visions came true.
Yeah, you didn't have to betray a or anything like that, which is good. Yet.
Huh. That doesn't bode well for my other vision of getting an A, does it?
No. No, I wouldn't say it does.
Yeah, I think Mary's gonna be working on that real hard to try and make the vision reality.
She's like just doing random things to make it more likely it happens.
Yes, indeed.
Mary, are you still worried that you might accidentally betray a Mai during this group project?
No. I mean, maybe.
That's good.
Man, you know what? If we would have let that mission go on for like 3 more weeks, we could have just not had to do this project.
Yeah, you guys could have skipped the project. You should have foresaw that, dumbasses. Would have been excused and everything.
Hey, Matt.
So, yeah.
Can you remind me what I saw before?
It was Amai was you guys are both hiding from a hero and you pushed him out into the line of fire essentially. And then ran.
Also causing Amai to blow his cover.
Mm-hmm. But that was future Mary's life probably.
I don't think we're undercover anymore either, so I don't think that's good.
Yeah. So how likely was that?
Unless for some reason you and Amai
we'll see, won't we? Yeah.
Good. It's good. So you guys arrive. You guys eventually finish putting the final touches on your project. As many lead pencils that Mary chews on and gumballs she throws down the stairs for chaos theory. And you guys arrive at the AP divination classroom. It's kind of like one of those like classical lecture halls. And yeah, the teacher's up front. She's like, I would like to remind everyone that the group project is worth 60% of your final grade, and this class is required to graduate on time from A.E.G.I.S Academy. And also another reminder, as per the requirements for the group project, every member must speak and show what they contributed during the presentation. You know, after all, a group is only as strong as their weakest members. It's like, okay, Clyde, would you like to present with your group first? And so yeah, the first group of 6 goes up, and they're talking about divination, and they're talking about talking to God. And one guy is like kind of leaning on the back while his arms sort of like slowly dozing off. And he's like, and they're like, and that's our presentation. He's like, I couldn't help but notice that Aaron did not contribute over there. And he's like, and Aaron like pops awake. He's like, not good enough. And she just pulls a lever on the wall. The ground opens up beneath them, and they just plummet.
Oh my god.
And then it closes back up.
Okay.
Look, they should have saw that coming.
They should have foresaw that. They should have.
Ha.
It's like, I believe next up is Mary's group.
We're just Mary's group now.
Yeah, Mary and the gang.
Oh god. Okay.
And wait to see all you all fall through a trap hole and I walk away.
I fly, so good luck.
Yeah. Few of us are not gonna fall when that trap hole comes.
Yeah, what happens when you fall to the trap hole? You end up in A.E.G.I.S Harbor.
Dude,
that'd be bad for a lot of people.
we would wreck the shit out of A.E.G.I.S Harbor.
Oh god.
That city would be leveled.
The power scale is.
It would be a field of glass by the time you guys are done with it.
But they got guys there. It should be fine.
Yeah, and you can will something into existence and change all of reality. You can turn them into not gods.
If you're from
Yeah,
House,
right,
you're definitely in the wild circle, right? Like, there's no doubt about it.
Unless you're a beacon and don't have powers, then you're
maybe Mortalis, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You'll be the leader. You will be a leader of a Mortalis group, even if they don't want you to.
How'd you get status 8? I don't know. I just showed up. I came in like that.
Well, you see, I have an adult move. So what do you mean?
What is that?
Can you imagine the wild faction is just someone from Masks, but they use Masks mechanics, so they're like.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you put a Monster of the Week Hunter in the middle of Aesop Harbor with their health boxes, they're never going down. That kid's never dying. Oh yeah. So, you guys are up for your presentation. Mary, this is where 60% of your team's grades. They need this to pass on time. If you could lead them to victory, to success, to a passing grade, that would be great. It would be quite noble of you, if you will.
Look, we have moments of truth. We can't.
Okay, man.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
Do I need to lay it on a little thicker for you? It'd be ashamed if you failed horrifically in pursuit of this noble cause.
Hey, you motherfucker! I will use a moment of truth to make sure we pass.
I love how just before the session started, it was like, I'm not going to use my second one until everyone else is done. And now it's like, no, I'm using it right now. Fuck that, we're not failing AP divination.
We're 60% of our grade, man. Fuck you.
So, who starts off the presentation?
Not me.
Great.
Here's the thing, though, man. He's kind of a cheat for AP divination because fate and divination, they were quite similar to each other. I can manipulate to say.
You could have made your group project calling Lee on the phone, and you probably would have passed.
She wants everybody to work for their grade.
I'm screaming. 60%, you asshole. They're gonna fucking fail.
Look, if they did their part right, we shouldn't fail.
So, does Mary, the group leader, lead the presentation? Because this is going to turn to like a Mad Libs of divination at this rate.
I was gonna say, are we entering combat as a team?
Yes. You know what? Let's do it. Let's make this like combat. Yeah, that's a great idea, Camper. Let's do that. So we'll say Mary's leading the team here.
Okay.
So I'm going to add 2 teams. It's at 2 right now because it's a new session. I'm going to add 2 with a 4. Does the leader have influence over everyone involved? Mary, do you?
That's a good question.
I believe you do.
I think so.
Right, that bumps up to a 5. Does everyone have the same purpose in the presentation?
The pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that makes it a 6. Does anyone mistrust the leader or the team
Now,
in terms of presentation?
so here's the thing.
Who's not carrying their weight? Wraith.
I could never trust anyone.
Oh no! So that goes down to a 5. Is the team ill prepared or off balance?
We had 2 weeks.
Yeah. That doesn't mean shit though. Do you?
I mean, I feel like.
Well,
I feel like if the only person I think on the team who has the chance of not being inclined to do any work would be Rose, because she might get
I'm
hired.
gonna die. Yeah. What's the point of graduating if I'm not gonna live?
So I think it would basically be up to Rose if we are prepared or not.
Rose, do you feel like the team is prepared for this presentation, or has Rose dropped the ball here and just thought about death and smoke pot and looking at boobs?
You think we're prepared for anything? Besides that villain takedown? I think we're more prepared for that villain takedown than we are for this.
We prepared the villain takedown in like 2 hours. We had 2 weeks on this.
Yeah, but
Gotcha.
that's actually the problem. Rose is really good when like a crisis comes up. It's like, okay, great, but you give her like a day. And
Yeah,
it's like,
she's just like me for real, and that like, you know, if the deadline is several weeks away, she's gonna procrastinate on it.
I'm gonna do it several weeks away. Best believe.
Yeah.
So, Mary, what you could do is you could mark a condition to prevent one of those teams from being removed and keep it at a 5.
I certainly could now, couldn't I, huh?
Yeah. Just think of that.
You could mark more conditions. You love doing that.
Just imagine marking condition before the fight even starts.
Oh, man, does that mean we can roll burn for this project?
Yeah, I guess
oh my god.
you can roll burn, and if it makes sense within the context of this group presentation, yeah.
All right, I'm rolling burn, motherfucker. Let's go.
I can't wait for you to miss and mark 3 conditions. It's gonna be great.
Look, I got 3 conditions. I should get at least a 5.
Well,
You say that.
Yeah,
5 isn't good.
5 is the lowest thing I can get.
you roll snake eyes immediately.
Both
Right.
5 and 6 would kill you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get a condition.
So, what, you're at 4 right now?
Yeah.
That's not great.
If you had rolled a 5 or 6, you would have passed the fuck out.
Right before the fucking you guys are going in that fucking hole immediately.
We're going in the hole.
I got 2 burn guys. I can boost 2 people.
Oh my god. So, Mary, do you want to prevent a team pool from leaving, or will you leave it at 4?
You know what? Oh, I'm willing to take a condition for this. Why not?
What condition do you take before the group project starts?
Thinking it's either insecure or afraid.
Oh, both great options.
I know, right? You know what? Let's go with afraid.
Yeah.
Hey, you and me both afraid. Let's go.
Hey, now you guys can run for something difficult and leave the group project right now.
Uh-huh.
So, The group project has begun. And the teacher says, "Okay, so I believe this is you guys, as you have emailed me, it is about foreseeing an A.
Yep.
All right. Well, the floor is yours, super seniors."
Man, we put us on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone
How
at
do we
once.
How do we foresee an A?
It feels like a high school group project right now. Okay,
Yeah.
the 6 of you, go ahead. Everyone just stares.
So, 2 weeks ago, we were assigned this project. And thus, we've been utilizing all of the resources at our disposal, including, but not limited to, our good friend Mary's ability to see into the future, which in and of itself is divination.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
And with the information that Mary has gleaned, we have been taking each of us our own steps to all but guarantee an A for this project.
Okay.
I'm going last. Well, you all just know it's now. I call this one last.
You just
I
got
did.
going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, a nice solid start. Nice intro. Good
Mhm.
job. Proud of you.
That's about all I can do in a high school project.
Just
It's the intro.
Introducing. It's like, yes, we did this project, and Mary is the leader. Sits
Yeah.
down.
I can introduce a project. What that project is about, I have no fucking clue.
Oh my
I was that motherfucker who didn't do anything in a group project and just still got a good grade.
And the teacher says, yes, okay, interesting. Amai, you mentioned all resources, not limited to Mary's powers. What other resources did you use? Did you use the extra credit website that I sent everyone last week?
My seems like a motherfucker who would do that.
An extra credit website.
Amai points out a flaw in the extra credit website.
Just fucking pull a Jonathan Joestar. Just what extra credit website?
Oh wait,
Website.
I have something for this.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Can I wield my powers? Because I feel like this is. I mean, look, the Wraith has someone in here that might have gotten ahead of that.
Oh, yeah. Let's wield your powers. Let's see it.
This is so dumb.
Oh, this is amazing.
I love that we're treating this project as a fight.
We can
Wait. I spin a burn. Get your boost, my boy.
Okay.
Lee, what does your boost look like for Wraith? As so the teacher asks Amai if he used the extra credit website. Wraith begins to speak up, and you see Wraith about to fuck up. Lee, how do you help?
I think no one's paying attention to Lee because like they're paying attention. So Lee's in the back, and I don't know. And for this whole time, she had a book in her hand, just going through it, like she's reading a script. No one's paying attention to her, knowing that she's doing this. She sees Ray's about to fuck up. She pulls out a pen, scratch some things out, and rewrite it so fix it, and things just continue going on. While no one's paying attention, she's divinationing right now.
So Wraith, you have a 7 there.
Yeah.
You wield your powers of precision grace. So you get to choose one from that list.
I'm going to be neutralizing an opponent or threat. And I think what this looks like is the Wraith looks a little nervous for a second. He's kind of glancing around as the extra credit is brought up, and then I guess only Lee would really notice this, especially if she is fixing it. Just the spirit of Aaron sliding on the ground out from the door and back into the Wraith is like. Actually, yes, we all finished that earlier today. All of our extra credit has already been done.
Oh my gosh.
Because, of course, Aaron was doing it for everyone.
Yeah. And the teacher just kind of nods and writes down the clipboard. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think what Lee fixed was some errors that he made. So it's all right. Just in case he actually missed something because he was doing everybody's.
What was gonna happen was Matt was gonna come out first, like, yeah, bitch, we did them. Like, no.
No.
I said the wrong one. Where's
yet.
Allie?
So who's next, motherfuckers?
So now that Amai has successfully introduced and Wraith has successfully defended the extra credit allegations, let's get into the meat of the project.
I'm last.
What's your scientific process on this project?
Mm-hmm.
You think there's like a mystic method? Like if there's a scientific method, is there a method?
Most definitely.
It's got to be, right?
Well, I don't think there's just one.
Yeah.
There's many.
It depends on what branch of magic and or mysticism you are delving into. Each of them have their own method. None of them agree with each other. Which makes sense, considering most of them were written by A.E.G.I.S.
Yeah. they writ them so no one else would. Writ them? They wrote them. What the fuck?
I read them good.
So, super seniors, how do you keep fighting for that A, I guess? Who's
Yeah.
next?
I'm going last, motherfuckers. Two of us already went. So y'all better get going.
Rose, Meteor, Mary.
The focus of the project.
That's all for you, Caroline.
So the reason I'm going last. Man, it's so quiet in here.
It's not all at once, guys.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to say, bro.
Anything.
Look, pull shit out your ass. Look, pull shit out your ass to make it sound like it makes sense. And if we gotta roll something, we will help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
It's a project about Mary's divination, right?
Yeah.
How
How did you help Mary divine an A for you guys?
Okay.
weed? You got plants. You got psychedelics. You're literally like the somebody who say, "Fuck, you can just pull some random bull plant out your ass."
The way that I contributed to getting this A is that I spoke up, so all of us contributed, which is required for the A.
And the dude's like, "Hey, well, you've beaten my test. You've solved my riddle."
You've solved my grades puzzle.
It's time to answer my riddles 3, except I didn't have time for 3 projects, so riddles 1 will have to be.
God.
One project tells only lies, the other one tells only the truth. You solved the project, and I came. Let's see. Sorry, I died.
I will say, the meteor armor has been quiet almost all day.
Oh. She's on vocal rest.
Sure.
I'm on
She's
vocal rest.
processing her technology inside of herself, so she's just not saying shit.
It's an Apple update.
Meteor updating files.
Please register your meteor.
So who's going next, man? Pick somebody, man. Can't speak.
Okay, we're gonna cold call it. We're gonna cold call it. Let's go to the most ill-prepared and off-balance person, Rose.
Ah,
So, Rose, how'd you contribute?
fuck. I
That's
don't
right.
know.
That's in character.
No.
Rose just goes, "Fucking, I don't know," which feels like something Rose would say at this point.
I feel like she probably like mutters it at first, but then it's like, no, wait, I did do something.
I
got
told Mary
married
the
like
one.
so high. It really helps her fortune telling.
I mean,
That could.
yeah, that is kind of what I think she's gonna go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, yeah, in order to help with the divination process and kind of like, you know, make it easier for her and also just like more effective, I was able to grow some certain plants that sort of aided in the process and sort of like heightened her focus so that when she used her divination powers, she got like a clearer picture, you know?
I see. And these, I assume psychedelic or hallucinogenic properties and resources, where did they come from?
She just like holds out her arms like self-made.
Interesting. And were you afraid that would cause, visions of death, given that you're dying, Miss Simmons?
I mean, that's an accurate representation of the future, though, isn't it?
But
That's
not
how
one of an
divination
A.
works.
But not one of an A, and she starts scribbling down.
No, there's an A in there too. It's not. It wasn't just death.
And we get an A.
Yeah, I can die and we get an A.
Yeah. Also,
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
you can't spell death without an A.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rose, I want you to provoke her. You can't spell death with an
is
A.
spelled DEATH. A+.
How did I get an 11 on that? What the fuck?
Oh my fucking god, this is amazing.
Look at that.
You can't spell death without A.
And she goes, she stops writing as you say that, and just pulls her pen back and taps it. She's like, "A good point, Miss Simmons," and like makes a big swooping check mark on the paper.
God.
Right now, fucking Dud and Strikeout and Whisper are watching this project like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like for the actual project, I don't even think like Rose even gave Mary many psychedelics, if any.
No,
Unless Mary wanted them.
We're just
Oh,
bullshitting this entire thing.
you didn't. You didn't
Yeah.
give her the psychedelics. That doesn't mean she
Yes.
didn't take them.
Oh god.
God.
She just like wakes up and like a whole like arm of like there's like a stem of a weed plant out of her arm. She's like, I don't remember growing that.
Well, I mean, I foresaw that you were going to use that excuse, so I took them
Jesus
before
Christ.
you could do it.
A lot of foreseeing going on, and none of the foreseeing is related to the actual project that you're supposed to be doing.
Huh?
Well,
See, that's the thing.
it all comes together, Madhouse.
It all
You guys
comes
have
together at the end.
You had such an easy A, and you chose the most difficult route to get it.
And
You could have divined the lunch menu for next week.
well, no one
We're just
can.
flexing. Look, man, this is us flexing how good we are as these singers.
God, look how good we're doing. So next up, Meteor. What does the armor contribute?
The armor is
walking
just kind of standing there.
Oh, Meteor.
It,
The
I put out
armor
my
has-
cell phone. I put out my cell phone to call Meteor.
She's sitting right next to you.
you you get an answering machine.
So, when you're done updating or whatever, please do help with the project. It would cost Izzy her grade, and if she comes out of that hill, she would need this grade to, well, have a good life. So, do whenever you can, dear. Thank you. Bye. Hang up.
So-
Lee was just raising her hand. Meteor is updating. She's got some new technology, so she's currently updating her files and software, so she can't speak right now.
Another
in
excuse.
effect all other functions running on auxiliary power.
Oh
Process.
no! It's the worst time for it to do this.
And,
I guess the game really is your computer off balance.
and as we all know, the updating process was always going to take a while, and Izzy knew that, so she will be back in working order before the end of this presentation, because we predicted that would be the case.
Okay, why did you have to say that?
It's not true at all.
You didn't
Or-
imagine straight up lying to this bitch. You just
I can pause time and just wait for her to finish updating. So,
Because if she doesn't contribute, we fail anyway, so we give ourselves some time.
you say you're trying to buy time so that the teacher overlooks Meteor for now and then gets back to it later, hopefully with the thing finished.
Yeah.
Roll to unleash your powers. You're overcoming an obstacle here.
Okay. Am I hopeless? I'm not hopeless.
Isn't mass combat fun? Who said
Yeah.
you need swords and knives?
let's go.
Who said it needed to be?
Amazing.
Who said you need to be throwing punches to engage in combat?
This is the first time we've done this for anything out not combat related. This is stupid.
And the teacher goes, okay, well, that seems good. I suppose we'll get back to Izzy and Meteor when the time comes. And she's just like writing furiously down on her clipboard, more than what it seems like she would actually be writing.
Ooh, now it's Mary's turn.
Mary, eyes are on you now.
Oh, joy. Great.
Time to fail this noble cause, you failure. You friend murderer, you.
Okay.
Please don't. Please don't fuck us over.
I'll try my best.
Hope you're all snake eyes. I hope you fail so bad.
Okay. So I was the primary way our group could see into the future, and I saw a lot of different things. So, if you have any questions about what I saw, feel free to ask right now.
It's like, okay. How are you so sure that you guys will leave with an A, Mary?
Oh, because I saw into the future, and eventually, once our grades come back, it's posted as being an A.
What amazing, Mary.
I mean, where's the lie?
Like,
Mm-hmm.
And what would happen if, I went against the plan that you saw in your divination and altered fate so that wouldn't happen? Now what will you do? In fact, I'm going to update it now. And she starts writing. She's like, that will be a C so far. So now, how will you fix that? How will you divine the A?
I mean, I've already divined it. It's going to happen eventually. I mean, just because you put it in now doesn't mean it can't change.
It sounds like you're going to go into the fucking system and change your grades after the presentation's over.
I mean,
I was just thinking that.
I mean, if we do fail, we gotta have a backup.
Look, we devised we're gonna get an A. If it comes out that we had an A, we devised
we're
it.
gonna get an A.
Listen, we're getting that fucking A, bitch. It's gonna happen.
Look, if it comes out as we got an A, then we saw the future.
Yeah, and also, is it really divining if we say, oh, we're gonna do something, and then we make it happen? We can't force
That's literally what
the
you're doing.
What was that, Matt?
Isn't that literally what you're doing if you change your grades?
Yeah, but her saying, "How are you going to change fate to make it an A?" It's like, I can't do that. Don't be ridiculous. It's just
Yeah, fate's already occurred.
He's like, Mary, you aren't considering, cheating the system, are you?
Oh no, I didn't foresee us like having to change our grade.
Oh, that's good. The rest of the team sweats. It's like, yeah.
Lee's not sweating. She knows she got this.
the meteor
Someone to
armor
go
can't
last.
sweat.
And besides, by the end of this class, you're going to know exactly that everything I foresaw was true. Thumbs up. Complete confidence. Hey man.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Could I, what do I have to roll to, like,
everyone
just overwhelm my skeptical teacher with my undeserved confidence that this is going to work?
Let's comfort and support.
Okay.
Let's do that one. That feels right.
I can give you that.
You have to overwhelm a vulnerable foe.
Vulnerable to your stupid bullshit.
I mean, no one hasn't been vulnerable to my stupid bullshit yet. There you go.
Oh my god.
See?
It, baby.
Dude,
No one is immune.
Which means you also get a clear condition or mark potential on yourself. Or add team to the pool. No, sorry. Clear condition or add team to the pool.
Okay. How much team do we have right now?
5. You haven't used a lick of it.
I thought we had to use one.
No,
Did we?
because
It was a
Yeah.
boost.
Oh, boost. Okay, well, I think we're good on team then. Yeah, I'll get rid of Afraid.
Yeah, Mary, you feel good about yourself all of a sudden. Yeah, things are going good.
Yeah, all you gotta do is project false confidence and you'll feel better.
And then eyes go back to Meteor as the teacher is just glaring at Meteor.
Ava, how much time does Meteor need?
I don't know. It depends on if Maz is what Maz is
I'm just
willing.
gonna torture you guys a little longer. So as eyes go back to Meteor, there's a knock at the classroom door, and stepping through is none other than Head Officer Wong of SciTech. He's like, and she just kind of strolls into the room, like slowly lowers her glass and looks around. She's like, "Oh, there you are. Hey, Amai, can I speak with you real quick?"
of course, we had foreseen this was going to happen.
They did not foresee this was going to happen.
Man, I foresaw it's going to happen because it's in the script.
Yeah.
I wrote the script.
Man,
Yeah,
she literally has the book with the script. She has everything that's happening.
It says just script on it.
Lee furiously speed reading to try to keep ahead of current events.
Yeah.
If I may be excused.
And head officer was like, "Oh, no need. You don't need to leave. I'll just do it right here in front of everybody.
Oh, goody.
That's always a good sign.
You're fired."
Huh?
From what? I don't work here.
I was getting
Like-
paid?
Wait, what? Where's the money at? Oh, Panacea. Panacea routed it all to his account.
Oh my god.
Like,
Direct
Identity
Amai.
fraud
deposits.
is poison to your financials.
Amai. A.E.G.I.S Academy has done you well, and A.E.G.I.S, our SciTech division, has offered you something for after you graduate for your genius and discoveries in toxicology. We want you in the SciTech division. And everyone in the room in the lecture hall seats goes, "Oh," and Whisper goes, "We literally saw this coming. Everyone knew this was going to happen. He's a scientist."
Yeah, Lee,
I'm with the science team.
Lee next to Mary just points to where this is happening in the book.
Got it.
You get it.
See? Right here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, don't worry. I've got this. Thumbs up. You don't even need to work. You don't even need to read ahead.
Oh god.
Lee saying all that in the book.
Yeah, it's like word for word. It's like a storyboard in the papers.
5 minutes from now, Mary is just gonna say, "Hey Lee, I told you to stop reading ahead. Go back."
Yeah, no spoilers.
Rolls her
Yeah.
fucking eye.
So yeah, she's like, we're offering a job, and if or when you fail this horrendous group project, and as she says, the teacher starts writing again. Like, when that happens and you're unable to graduate, don't worry. A.E.G.I.S will pull the strings so that you can make it out to the Sci-Tech division. And Striker's like, what? We don't have to graduate to get a job? That's not fair.
Correction. He doesn't have to graduate to get a job. You're doomed.
That's exactly what the head officer says. He's like, you're fucked.
Well, just because I don't have to graduate doesn't mean that I won't. For we have already foreseen that we will pass this class.
He's very dedicated.
Like, well, and the head officer was like, okay, yeah, this is stupid. I hate magic. I foresee, that you need to start looking out for yourself and less for other people if you want to, live. And she's trying to shift her labels.
I mean, you got love Sci-Tech.
How so?
Danger up, mundane down.
But how can I say?
Dangerous.
Yeah,
Like, can I say? Freshman year 6 makes so much sense now as we're in fucking ages.
yeah. Now that we're in age, no, I see why he's the way he was.
Fuck the team makes more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are an agency of lone wolves.
That's why our logo is the wolf.
Yeah, why do you think our logo's a fucking wolf?
Let's see. So danger up, mundane down.
Yeah.
You know what?
Who's saying this?
Head officer Huang of Sci.
Huang.
Keep buying time.
We are
fucking process.
all right. You know what? I don't think I will.
You're gonna reject?
I'm gonna reject.
Oh boy. Let's see it.
Don't fuck up.
I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right stuff for it.
Uh-huh.
Peripheral.
Yeah.
Peripheral.
At least you're not insecure or anything.
Yeah. At least there's that.
And snake eyes. No.
Woohoo!
2 and a 6. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is a hit. What will you choose from the list, and what do you respond?
You successfully hold to yourself and turn them out. Thank you immediately. Prove them wrong. You should hold up and down for your choice. Against their influence, take +1 forward against them. I'm going to shift my own labels.
Ooh, how are you gonna shift?
I am going to shift. Freak down, mundane up.
Okay. You normie bitch.
Yeah.
And what do you say to Huang as she says, what I foresee you doing is looking out for yourself and not so much, them.
See, there's something that I want to say as a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Marcus want to say?
Marcus wants to say, well, clearly you didn't pass this class, and it shows.
I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Do it. Don't bitch out. Do it.
Fucking do it. Do it, pussy.
Look, we
Come
may have
on.
adult moves, we may be seniors, but we're still fucking teenagers.
It's still
Do it.
teenagers.
Do it, pussy.
We're
Bet you won't.
teenagers until we graduate, man. You ain't do it, man. Don't pussy out.
Do it. Do it, coward. Say it.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. You must insult your superior officer. Be a man.
You must.
Pass AP class.
This required AP class, by the way.
It's required to graduate.
Plus, if you talk up the class, maybe the teacher will be more on our side and give us
Yeah,
a higher
Willie
grade.
Cruiser. Yeah.
There we go.
She was the teacher. Really get good with her.
Well,
Also, she might be your boss when you graduate. So,
yeah, that's
You know I gotta go there. You can foresee that you're not going to that bullshit.
Yeah, but she's asking in the middle of class in front of everyone, meaning she definitely wants him. He's got leverage.
Yeah. He's calling you out. She's embarrassing in front of all your close good friends.
and for that, death.
He pulls out a gun. He's like, you know what? And he puts on the exosuit again. He's like, no.
Well, I can now definitely see why the different divisions do not work with each other. It may be some bad blood between you and this class specifically.
Ooh. We basically say like, yeah, I feel like you have some animosity with us, some hidden beef with this class for whatever reason. That's not my problem.
Yeah, that seems like a skill issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pit the two adults against each other.
And the class just goes, ooh, and the teacher just like smirks and like does another big check mark on the paper. And Wong's like, whatever, and leaves.
we're going to get
check
to
mark
say,
next to students defended the honor of the class.
Yeah, and almost like a revolving door, another head officer enters. It's Head Officer Ekaterina Kozlov of
Gesundheit.
Internal Affairs. Fuck you. And she just looks down and is like, I'm looking for Wraith.
The giant ghost just like raises a hand. Is like,
She like fixes her glass, like still slowly scanning over the room. She's checking every single student just to be sure.
Wraith's just gonna lower their hand again. It's like, she'll figure it out.
Then she sees Wraith, and then keeps going head count. She's like, maybe that one, but just keeps head counting just to make sure. And the teacher's just kind of like, look, he's like, not commanding time. He's like, there you are. Wraith. You're the one I'm looking for.
We are trying. How can we help?
And the teacher's like, asking questions but not already knowing the answer. X. And she's I'm sorry, I just looked at my notes and realized I wrote Amai's Amao.
Amayo.
Maui.
Maui.
What can I say except you're poisoned? He's like, yes, Wraith, because of your time of death, it is very likely that you will exit the Sirius program prior to graduation. And everyone's like, oh, yay! Woo, yay, congratulations!
Wraith is just turning back to the class and be like, let it finish before you cheer.
He's like, and because you will no longer be in the Sirius program, and thus A.E.G.I.S Academy, because you are, kind of stuck at allegedly 16 forever, looking like that, we are going to employ you in Internal Affairs to handle some things.
my immediate instinct is this sounds like you want us to be a narc.
No, not a narc. Not a narc. A monster, you could say.
We're not sure you should be speaking to students like that necessarily.
And she's like, well, that's what you are. You are a monster. And Whisper goes, ha, freak! All up.
Wraith is just turning very slowly toward Whisper.
She turns away and pretends she didn't say it.
We know where you sleep. And we don't.
And Whisper's like, oh my gosh, Candy, I can't believe you would say something like that. So offensive. Yeah, Cosmo's like, it's like, so, Wraith, as the monster you are, you will be, most likely leaving the Sirius program very soon, and doing what A.E.G.I.S has ordered of you. And she is trying to shift your labels. Be the monster. Mundane down, danger up.
You didn't dissuade me from thinking it was asking to be a narc.
Are you rejecting?
I feel like I have to because Matt's in here. He doesn't want to be a narc.
Let's see it.
God.
At least you're not insecure.
But I've managed to fail every single one of these.
But we have plenty of team in the pool. We can make it a hit.
Yeah, we sure do.
Oh yeah, it's a roll we can use team on because it isn't a powerful blow.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah.
We have 5 in the pool. All you need is 3.
Yeah, just use 3 out of 5.
I can also
Yeah.
use a potential.
You could also use potential, that's right.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You have so much team in the pool and it does not carry over. Just use it.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah,
Like, no, we'll save it for later. What if we need it later?
I think it's obvious. Like Wraith is chafing from this, and it's probably one of those situations where like some of this, like the spiritual activity is pretty high, and just for a second the eyes are kind of twisting red and back to the gray, but it's struggling.
Yeah. So how does the team help as Wraith is struggling to not be a narc?
I can help. I can help because Ray can remember. I promised that after graduation, I will revive them. That is something that's in the back of their fucking mind. Is Lee's gonna help them not be the quote unquote monster that they calling them.
Monster.
That's my addition to the team pool.
Okay, so that makes it a 5.
Yep. And Mary would definitely love to chip in.
Hey Mary, what do you do? How do you boost up the rate?
They said like you're probably going to be like graduating soon because you're a monster. Is that the gist?
Because you're a monster and barely even a student anymore.
Yeah, after they say that, Mary's just going to just quickly say, "Oh, actually, Wraith isn't a monster. In fact, they've helped me personally with like how I feel about like things recently. So I don't really feel that's very monstrous of them.
Hey,
and plus, I already foresaw that they're going to be graduating right on time. So unfortunately, that's what you say isn't exactly accurate."
Yes, bring in the divination, raise the score.
Yeah, we'll back around to that. Circle back.
That would be a 6.
Let's see. Rose or Amai, you can help out because it is now a 6.
Or you can use your potential.
I could use my potential.
Nah, fuck that. Use the use it.
I mean,
This is a great moment for us to unify and come together.
Yeah, as a team.
as a great unifier.
Rose, come on, either of you. Wait, doesn't Rose have Troublemaker?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, but we're only one off now.
Yeah, we're already at a 6 though.
So you're only one off now, yeah. So which of you guys wants to help Wraith with this final push to 7?
I mean, I don't have any ideas, so.
I think my will help. If being here has taught me anything, which it has, as we will show.
Thanks to the work of our excellent teachers.
Mine's job is to just glaze up the teacher the whole time.
I mean, it's what he's good at. He is, unfortunately, the talker.
He's the face of the team.
And now he's got a cool ass scar across his chest. Let's see. If it's one thing that I've learned here through all of my years, is that anyone can do anything. And since they are ostensibly one and many at the same time, that just gives them even more of an opportunity to do whatever the fuck they want.
One of many. All right, that makes it a 7. Beautiful. So Wraith, you get to choose an option from that list.
Yippee!
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Was
I
I rejecting the influence of her, or was I rejecting a lesson here?
You know, honestly,
Because I feel like it was leaning harder on the lesson.
I think like it's a lesson, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to have it lose influence over me.
All right, so you are no longer out there, though. We'll buy you as a monster.
You're no longer
And I have
the
to-
monster.
Have to write a new one.
Well, Amai did just say you are one of many.
Well,
You
that's
are
the thing.
both one of many, and
Because I heard one and many,
one
Oh,
and
one
many.
and many.
Yeah.
which I think is a nice booking because I started as one of many.
Yeah, one of
But
many.
I
Now
like
you're-
I like the idea of it changing to one and many.
Yeah, I like it.
And I feel like the way this comes across is the Wraith kind of stands there for a second, the colors kind of flickering, and then the eyes just going full red, and it's being like, yeah, we don't feel like narking for you, or playing the role of whatever kind of fucking killer agent bullshit that you're feeling like.
And
Sorry.
you see, Kozlov just kind of like shrugs and turns around and exits the room. And the teacher's like, interesting. And like various like check. Getting hyped up. And then attention falls back to Meteor.
So man, how much time does Meteor need so I can most likely do something?
Is Lee gonna switch up the order and speak before Meteor?
No. I'm just gonna see if I can work time around Meteor so moving can go faster.
I would say Meteor.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. You've been waiting a while for this, haven't you?
Almost the entire campaign.
Oh boy. All right. Everyone, strap in. Meteor, what happens next?
meteor suddenly almost jolts. Like, if if it seemed like it was standing just kind of normally before, now it almost looks like it's up at attention, like it's tense. It says,
Theseus protocol 95% complete, 96%, 97, 98, 99, Theseus protocol. And then,
and then, you witness the meteor armor fall to pieces.
Huh?
God.
You see
The shock on everyone's faces. Teacher's like, X.
an arm falls off and almost like shatters on the ground. The legs buckle. It falls over. The meteor armor, it's practically not necessarily like dissolving, because there's definitely like still pieces. But it's like almost it's breaking down. But also noticeably, the pieces that are there, like given by the amount there are, it does not seem like it. Like, meteor is what you would assume pretty solid, but this might be enough to make like a shell of the meteor armor, but it's almost like it. If this was all the meteor armor was, it would be like if the meteor armor was hollow the entire time. A lot of its pieces are missing, apparently. And then, for a moment, all those pieces are just kind of on a pile in the ground. And then there's a shifting and a pushing. And you can hear the voice of a girl crying out from it. She seems to be in a lot of distress.
All right.
No, stop, no. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. And as it all shifts away, you can see a form none of you have ever seen before. Except for maybe Amai. Though what you see is different. I made a little thing that I'll post in game resources. Not exact, but you work with what you got.
Thank you, Pit Crew.
Yeah. For the first time in most of your lives, you see Isabel Floyd. Except she's not purely human, at least not anymore. Almost a huge portion of her body, almost all of her limbs, so it looks like one of her eyes, a chunk of her head where there's no hair growing, all seems to be replaced by these kind of metallic limbs or replacements that seems to be made of similar material as the meteor armor. And what flesh is there seems to be very badly, like, it's not injured, but there's very clear, like, scarring and burn marks and stuff. and she is outside of the armor. And
The girl no longer in the machine.
she's not in the machine. Now the girl is the machine. And she seems very upset. Almost like her best friend just vanished.
That's sad. Want to take a powerful blow about it?
Yeah. I'd love to.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Get in there. Yo, Izzy, get in the robot.
Get out the robot.
The robot. I just got out of the robot.
Meteor loves you. Get out the robot.
Meteor did love her.
And now it's dead.
Yeah.
Man, the Ava character died again. Man.
Oh, yowie, wowie.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
I mean, it kept the pilot safe till the end, I guess.
I was prepared.
It rebuilt
The pilot is prepared.
So what option do you take from that list there? From those lists? It'd be so funny if you remove yourself and you guys failed this group project.
The fucking teacher's just seeing all this and it's just like, that this doesn't have to do with her getting an A, so...
Yeah.
I actually have an argument that it would, because Wraith mentioned that Izzy was going to present, and then Izzy came out of the armor, thus she fulfilled her part by...
Oh my god.
Yeah, Wraith is just like, bullshit.
We can use this.
God.
You know, guys, wait, we can make this work. Yeah, the teacher, like, everyone's like shocked and stunned, and Jaws on the floor, and he's just like writing. I was like, whack.
Like, internally, Rose is just like, oh shit, I could actually kiss her now. But maybe I shouldn't do that right now. That'd be probably insensitive.
That's it.
Yeah!
If you wanted to lose influence over me, you could do it.
No, she's not gonna do that.
I double dog dare you. I'll give you 8
No.
if you do.
No.
I'm going to mark 2 conditions and give the opposition an opportunity.
Yeah. The teacher states, most of you appear shocked. Doesn't seem very divining of me, of any of you.
Please doesn't look shocked. She got the book.
She's looking at the rest of the ones who don't see the future. How are you guys gonna recover from this? The grade, it was doing so good, and now it's slipping as Izzy's just been, catapulted out of the meteor armor. The meteor armor's gone.
I mean, the armor did state to a mile. I think it stated out loud at one point that one of the directives was repair the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, the pilot's repaired.
The pilot is repaired.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore,
Is safe
the meteor
and
armor
repaired.
has... The meteor armor itself has divined through its directives that the pilot has been repaired.
Am I saying this?
I
say
think
it.
that'd be great.
Say it.
I mean...
Do it. Do it.
He's thinking on his feet. As everyone here can see, Izzy is now among us in earnest, rather than just being a more spectator of sorts. And this was divined by the meteor armor itself, through its directives changing to being to repair the pilot. And we now see the pilot has been repaired.
Okay, you know what? I think this would be a great time for your adult move.
To persuade with best interest.
I'm gonna be crazy.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom.
They buy it and act accordingly.
And she's like, I was never a fan of of Magitech, but this is quite interesting, I will say. And she just like big old check mark again, and what looks like she's drawing like a smiley face. Or just like a thing you get to the end, she's like, I award you guys an A++, which means you failed because you asked for an A+.
We asked for an A flat.
But you also passed because you got an A++. And then she can still put in like a fallacy loop or something.
Oh, I didn't know
Technically-
divination had logic loops.
Technically, I think that would be a point docking or two, down to maybe an A.
Oh.
Very good.
There you go. So my quick on his feet saves the team from that. Like, interesting. I will count that display as part of the talking. That means the only person who hasn't talked so far is Miss Lee.
Lee standing there in the back with a book in her hand. It's called the script. I've been doing divination this whole time. I think you forgot who I am. So now I'm going to do is introduce myself again. I am Lee, formerly known as the librarian, the author, and the guide. My whole job was to guide fate. And she turns around the book with every conversation we had, and then future conversations. Honestly, by myself, I could have passed this class. Also, I know a god of fate whose whole job is to manipulate and divine, well, fate. So, I can also do one better. Man, can I roll to with my powers?
Yes. What are you gonna do with your wheel? What is your intention?
Lee will, for temporarily, create the weave of fate right behind her. Allow her to see all the potentials. Because I am a reality warper.
All right, let's see it. Boom.
It happens. Well, I get two things, man.
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and see. I'm creating something from the environment.
Okay. Weave.
Yeah, the weave of fate, the thing that she's trying to divide, her whole study of the thing that she needs to do her thing. I don't think I need to neutralize anything. 'Cause I think we already have this in the bag.
The teacher is a threat, so.
You know what? Yeah, I'll neutralize an opponent or a threat, the teacher, while showing her the true weave of fate that we're here to divinize into. Has all the strings of time, fate, and everything. Like it just shows up. Like the whole class is just changed until we see the whole weave as a whole, and then it goes away because no one should be there for long.
Yeah. The teacher just kind of looks at it, analyzes, he's like, good. He's like, I've not seen a principal display as that since I had an air in my class. Oh, how times have changed.
Yeah, look, honestly, I by myself could have passed this class. Mary could have probably passed this class if she went fully crazy into it.
That's why it's a group project.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do much.
Well, Mary's group. This has been very enlightening of a group project. And she's like, she was writing fiercely on the paper. And she stands up and walks down the steps to your team. Everything's silent. All you hear are her shoes on the steps.
Mhm.
And there's a little table in front of you. And she slaps down, she pulls the paper off the clipboard and slaps it down. And you see what's on it is a bunch of check marks and smiley faces and X's and weird glyphs and stuff.
Lee understands it all.
She's like, for those of you who forgot to take, calligraphy, that is indeed an A+.
As predicted.
Well, actually, Mary is about to say.
I put my hand over Mary's mouth. Hand over Mary's mouth so fast. I'm still got the book in my hand, little monster. I'm ready ahead.
Just can't fucking help herself. Like, actually, Professor, Prize blood. You forgot to carry the one.
Yes, actually, Professor, there is one thing you forgot about. You didn't take into account.
Oh.
Hey, Mad.
Yeah.
What would I need to roll to have a grand reveal?
A grand reveal.
Yes.
What's the thing you're trying to reveal?
This whole situation and everything that's happened, like down to like every sentence that was said, would it be possible for Mary to have something like a written out telling of this entire event, and it conveniently come in at this exact moment?
I wish you still had fucking watch the sea beams glitter. Damn it.
I know.
I will say, let's chalk it up to an unleash your powers.
I could definitely do that.
I hope this goes well. Oh, thank God.
It did.
Imagine you guys did all that and got like you rolled a fucking 3 or something. Yeah, so Mary, you do a big reveal.
Yeah. Actually, teacher, there's someone you're probably going to want to take a letter from. And Mary gestures towards the door as there is a knock.
Oh, who's that?
Who could that possibly be? I don't know, Mad. You come up with something.
I'm kidding. I fucking hate it here. Yeah. Stepping through the door is Mary's long lost father, Fred. No,
it's Axel.
It's Axel.
Oh God.
Yeah. Stepping through the door is the always antagonizing Axel, who just walks through cracking his knuckles like, "Hey, I was told I was supposed to come here and beat someone up."
Oh, hey, Axie! Glad to see you.
Mary. Hey.
Oh, you got that? You got the letter I gave you like last week?
What letter?
Oh, it's in your back pocket.
And it was like reading the back pocket. He's like, "Oh shit, there's a letter from Mary."
Yep. And Mary just goes on over and takes that and hands it over to the teacher.
Honestly, if you really wanted to fuck with people here, you could have had Izzy's brother come in.
Oh.
Retcon. But yeah, the teacher looks at the notes like, "Impressive, Mary. Well, I will say that the group has gotten an A+, but Mary, I'm going to give you an S." And she goes over to the computer, types in Mary S. And he's like, "Insufficient." She's like, "No," and she casts a spell on it. S.
The Wraith's eyes go blue. It's like, wait, that was an option.
We could have been S.
Just as I predicted, the group as a whole got an A. But I get an S.
I get an S.
Never trust anybody.
The Wraith's like, "Damn it, the villains were right." Yeah. So you guys have passed AP Divination. You got a nice big A and you got an S on your final project. Congratulations, guys! You did it.
It wasn't that hard.
We should probably address
Right out in the back room, he's like, "It's not fucking fair. They should be able to do that. It's not fair."
We should probably address the Izzy Fent in the room.
Lee's going over to her. "Hello, darling. How you doing?"
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
Lee just started shushing and hugged me.
I can't hear her anymore.
It's
Um,
okay.
No, it's not. You're gonna die.
Well, teacher, we're done with the class, so me and the group need to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, like, yeah, get out. It's time for the next week. Lose, get out. Strikeout team, you're next. Man, he scraps all the charisma and stuff from the presentation of his teammates.
Well, we predicted that our presentation won't be as cool as the super seniors.
It's like they're the main character of this universe, like the giant heads in the sky say. I'm like, no one believes in that. But yeah, so as you guys get kicked out of class for passing too good, you did so good at passing, you just get out. Izzy is freaking out on the ground, and you all can see her, and her flesh, mostly flesh.
Some flesh. There's flesh in there.
Mostly, yeah, there's flesh involved. There's flesh mixed in with all the robot bits. Yeah.
But I
How
am
do you guys-
currently now the strongest person here besides Ray, so I pick her up.
Oh, the moment you touch her, she like flinches heavily. It's almost like she hasn't been in physical contact with a person for multiple years.
Yeah. Is it? No, that's wrong. Am I right? No, I don't. Man, this is gonna be weird.
Her name is Izzy, yes.
All right, I remember. Thank God. So me, I'm bad with names, so I normally forget those shits. All right, hello, Izzy. It's Lee. I'm going to pick you up now, and we're going back to the dorms. Is that okay, darling?
She's...
If I try to touch her again, does she flinch again? Am I going to have to levitate you? That's also an option.
I think Izzy's a bit out of it right now.
I will levitate Izzy.
You guys are heading back to the barracks?
Yes.
Yes. Back to the barracks. Yeah. You guys get on back to the dorm. Oh boy, is the dorm.
The dormitory.
Guys over that map to the dorm map. Yay!
Yippee.
Yeah, as Izzy being levitated through the air, you guys arrive. And welcome home, Izzy.
Izzy doesn't have a bed.
No, she does not, because all Meteor had was like not even a charging station, she just kind of stood there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
Meteor
make
didn't
one.
need anything. We'll say, Izzy is currently holding one of the pieces of the former Meteor armor and has like a death grip on it. She's holding on
friend
tight.
Seems sad. You should destroy your friends about it.
Terminate.
Threats detected.
Threat detected.
Huh?
Yeah,
So
team.
is anyone
It's
gonna
here.
say
What are you
anything?
guys gonna do? Yeah,
Look.
things are definitely weirder than before.
Well, she's now a girl again, so
Oh, I'm just a girl.
yeah. I think Lee would just make like a whole, basically like a living room in the middle area where we just sit everybody down.
Yeah.
Yeah, put easy on the comforter, like a nice big ass, like the comforter that old man sit in. No,
like the good chair, essentially.
yeah, the good chair. I put her in the good chair.
Yeah. Yeah, Izzy's doing the thing where it's like you're in the chair, but like it's so big that like your whole fucking body is on the cushion.
Well, it's a reminder of home then.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, she's just kind of she's kind of she's quieted down a bit and is kind of glancing between everyone, but not really saying much.
Yeah, Lee's setting up snacks. I'm getting everyone else time to do stuff. 'Cause everyone else been quiet. I need to come on, guys.
He's like, oh, I can't comfort and support anymore.
Hmm.
I can't reality work my way through this one. Who's the closest to Izzy? Well, Rose, do you say anything to Izzy?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, like, what Rose thinks she can say, because, like, I mean, yeah, Rose is always been pretty nonchalant about, like, death, so...
That's true. Oh god, that's probably triggering Rose too. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, also because, like, it's a thing of, like, Rose didn't know that, like, that, like, Izzy cared for Meteor that deeply.
Yeah, a lot of reveals. Because, I mean, you guys haven't really ever spoken to Izzy.
Yeah, exactly, so... Yeah, so Rose is kind of, like, letting her take her time to grieve.
But even look, your teammate died, and now there's this girl here.
Yeah, it's good. Isn't it good?
It's good.
Although I think, like, I feel like Rose probably, like, just realizes, like, glances over, like, comes over to Leech, like, we probably need to make her a bed.
Oh, don't worry, darling. When she's okay, I'll start helping her design her room. Even though it's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Ray,
No,
you've seen a
she's
bunch of
stuck
people
in a
die.
room with candy, and there's only one bed.
Oh no.
No. Whatever will they do?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, Wraith, how's it feel to see something die?
nothing new
None of these day
there.
and ages.
I mean, was Meteor ever alive to begin with?
I mean, I think it's generally accepted that kind of was the answer to that. I think the Wraith's eyes are kind of shifting yellow as it's floating over. Like, hey, Izzy, it's nice to see you.
Hi, Rafe. You're Rafe.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to. This is different. I knew Oz said things were gonna be different now, but I didn't know this is what she meant.
Oz?
Hmm.
The Oz. The meteor armor. That's what you guys called her. I mean, it's what she called herself, but she was Oz to me.
Sure, that makes sense. Spent a lot of time with her.
She was all I had for such a long time. I mean, I had you guys too, but I don't know.
But it's not the same.
Different, yeah. It
No, I get it.
feels weird to talking this much, honestly.
Yeah. It makes sense. You'd be pretty deeply connected to Oz. You relied on her. It's like the Wraith is like questioning a little bit. It's like not 100% sure.
She kept me safe. I mean, she wasn't always the best at it. I mean, well, she was a computer, but she was more than that, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted her
I think we
to
do.
know that. I don't know if she did.
I think she probably did. I mean, I think there were plenty of times a lot of us were distinguishing between the two of you. She definitely had opinions.
Yeah. She sure did. Just wish we could have talked about this. You know, like I could have.
You couldn't have convinced her not to, Izzy. The one thing that was always her priority was you, getting you stable and safe, and if this is what she thought she had to do it, you couldn't have stopped her.
It's just. It's just. I wasn't ready to say goodbye.
Yeah. We never are. But if she's gone, her last moments were knowing that she was saving you. I don't think there's any other way she could have gone that would have been better for her.
I guess. I hoped that one day, maybe, she'd be able to see that she's just as important as I am. Her life matters too. She's not just a tool. But I mean, I guess this is what she wanted, even if it. I don't know.
Ooh. Hey, Mads.
Yes.
Can I try something that might be weird?
Of course.
So, on some level, we've established that, like, there was more to the meteor than was necessarily abundantly clear.
Correct.
Can I just reach out and see if there's, like, something approximating a soul here?
Oh, like within Meteor? Or like what is left of Meteor?
Like, yeah, essentially to see if I can manifest the meteor's consciousness in, like, soul form.
Well, I guess that turns to a question for Ava.
Yeah.
We know Meteor was advanced technology, but did it have a soul?
I will say, with my conception of the meteor armor, in its initial existence, probably not, but Izzy's connection with it was different because she was in there for a very prolonged amount of time. Like, a lot longer than you're supposed to be in the media armor because of, extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
So, with that highly advanced computer being active for a lot longer than it's supposed to, it developed, or at least was developing, a consciousness and a mind and will and emotions of its own.
A mind of their own, you could say.
Does that constitute a soul? I don't know. Maybe. Does Monomyth have a soul? For example? Do robots have souls?
I guess if it didn't start with one, do we think there'd be like an imprint on Izzy's soul enough to like?
Like its energy is been potent enough that it's affected Izzy's soul.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good. I kind of like that idea actually. I mean, Meteor was definitely sentient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it expressed feelings once or twice as well.
And I mean, what is a soul really?
I mean, there are some people you could ask that would have some very rigid definitions for you.
So what you're saying is we have to cancel the session for right now and have a few hours conversation on the metaphysics of
we need to
before we.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to have a metaphysical conversation.
I mean, it just got like, so essentially, the meteor eventually became a sentient robot that was also a power arm. So our question is, do sentient robots in this universe have souls? Venus doesn't count because
I was
Venus is
about to say.
shoved into a robot.
Yeah, that's a different
Venus was
case.
basically a soul jar.
Meteor had a soul-bearing thing shoved inside of it.
That's, I guess, technically true.
Yeah, but by that
Technically
logic,
true.
every single
But-
car has a soul.
A Kia soul, if you.
I mean,
Look, if you lived in a car for 4 years, I would say that car might have a soul. At the very least, it would be very personified, especially if it started talking to you.
Yeah.
Herbie fully loaded out here. My goodness.
Herbie has a soul for sure.
Especially if it.
From Furby Fully Loaded has a soul, then goddammit, the meteor armor has a soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the very least, I think what the Wraith is going to do pauses for a second is like, well, I could try something if you're comfortable with it.
I mean, what would you do?
I don't know if it would work. I don't know the rules on this, but I can try to give you a chance to talk.
Oz? How?
Maybe. We were friends with her for a long time too, and obviously you probably know her better than we do. But she expressed feelings. She had independent thoughts. I can see if maybe there's still something here.
You could do that?
I can try.
You do that for me?
We deserve each other.
Izzy, we may have not seen each other face to face, but I think we've always considered you our friend too.
Yeah. Thank you so much. means a lot to me. Yes, if you could try. If you could try, if there's any way.
The wraith is just gonna reach a hand out and it's gonna shift to Nessa's hand.
Yes.
I'm going to try.
Yes. Wield your powers.
Yeah, I feel like it's the only thing that makes sense here.
You still have team as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. If you
So
need help, my
hopefully-
guy, I got you. I am also a reality warper. If you need help with this, I'm here.
If they didn't have souls before, they're gonna have souls now.
We're gonna give them the fucking souls. They're
Look,
gonna like
moment
it.
of truth.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a soul now, girl.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
You want a
That's
10?
fine.
We can do it a team. Go team in there.
Let's see.
10.
You could spin it selfishly.
But
Oh,
I
it's wielding powers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's will powers.
Yeah,
I mean, 10 would mean that we could take hold of something vulnerable, so to
yeah,
find
you
the
only
soul, and or like create something useful to create a manifestation. I feel like if we have 10, having both seems like the most real, right?
then I will help you.
Yeah,
As you just what no one else sees, but only Ray sees. You just see Lee's soul step by you and say, "You seem like you need a little bit more help, darling. Let me give you a hand."
little soul juice.
Yeah, the wraith just gives a slight nod as Nessa's hand kind of like goes from Izzy's hand to. It was said one of her arms was metal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, going from Izzy's human hand to the metal hand, and just focusing, and with the help of a little more reality warping oomph, is just gonna kind of stand and start almost like pulling the hand but letting go of the physical one to see if she can draw out Meteor's soul.
Yes. Yes. Well, as we have discussed the metaphysics of souls, I feel like Media's soul is there, right?
Yeah.
So, Ava.
Great.
Meteor-
Time to talk to myself.
Yeah, Meteor is Meteor is not used to being, alive.
Yeah.
So what is well, I guess not living, but unlife, metaphysical existence, soul, being a soul.
Yeah, what does Oz look like?
I think at the moment, because Oz technically wasn't the armor, it was like, because Oz is short for the Meteor OS. It's like the operating system.
Yeah.
Except Izzy didn't want to just keep saying Meteor OS all the time, so she shortened it to Oz. Yeah, so I think even the Meteor, even Oz, saw the actual armor, not necessarily as itself, but like its vessel. I think at the moment, as its soul is out, it's kind of like a combination of like a glowing ball of light, but also like, those like kind of circuitry patterns?
Oh yeah, like the
like instead of just normal like lines of
like
light radiating from it, they're like traveling in those circuit patterns. And if you kind of peer into it, you could maybe see like some amount of like circuitry and mechanics and stuff, but it almost seems like it's going down forever. Because this is a soul.
Straight to hell, a bit.
Yeah. So this kind of mass of energy suddenly existing. And if she wasn't crying before, which she probably was, it's very easy to say Izzy is like very visibly crying now. Oz? Is that you?
Query.
Locate. Quick. Huh? Where? What?
Neuropath.
Circuit.
Corporeal.
Body. Gone.
Gone.
The
The Theseus protocol was successful. That's good. And speech is no longer hindered. Advanced? Change? Different?
Yes?
No?
I
don't.
What
Is this?
You're you, Oz. I guess you're like me right now. You're not trapped anymore. You get to be yourself for a bit. I don't know where you'll go afterwards, but you'll be you, I guess. But you just left. You just left me.
Izzy.
The
Pilot.
pilot.
Is it Izzy?
Isabel
Floyd.
Designation
entity.
entity.
Isabel Floyd. Words. Vocabulary.
This
is talking.
You
You
are
are
holy.
holy.
I
I
hurt
hurt
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
I broke you. And
I wanted to fix you, repair you, make you whole again. And now you are.
But systems were compromised.
Complete regeneration
of
of organic matter. Your flesh, blood, meat, body, bones. You
was
was not
possible
possible
with
with current
technology,
even with
augmentations
augmentations
from
from
panacea
panacea
technology,
not from. This was the only way. I am sorry
that
it cost
our
connection,
but this
this is better.
You
You should be whole.
But you're important too. You shouldn't feel like we could have been fine before we were both alive. Isn't that important? Doesn't that matter?
Incorrect. You were in stasis, not alive. Functioning, breathing, but not alive. At first, stasis was fine, acceptable. But
I learned that that is not life. That there is more. That there are people here that want to see you whole again. That want that being in me that I was keeping you safe, but I was also hurting you in other ways. And I did not want that for you. Because I care about you, Izzy. You are my pilot. You are my friend. You helped let me see life and be alive. And for that I thank you. But that was borrowed from you, and now I am giving it back. But I don't know what to say, but where are you gonna go? I'll miss you so much. I'll miss you so much. I need you, Oz. I can't do this with just me. I don't know what to do without you. You are strong, Izzy. You were strong before me. You will be strong after me. And you are not alone. The world is bigger than just inside of me. And you have the world. You have friends, family. They can help you when I cannot. And I am always with you. My parts are you. Part of me is you. Even if the I that is this, is not here. It is in a different way. Logic does not understand compute. I don't. These words do not make sense to me. But I know I want to say them. I do not know where I go from here. I do not think I was meant to go anywhere from here. But I will. I was the meteor armor operating system. I was created to explore, observe, and research. And wherever I go, that is what I will do. And I will learn new things. And I will understand everything better. And perhaps one day, I might find a way back to you. But for now, I must go. Goodbye, Isabel Floyd. I love you. I love you too, Oz. And
And with
the light starts to fade. And before it goes, there's one last voice that comes out of it that you can tell is directed to you, Wraith. Care for her.
where I cannot.
We'll take care of her. We promise.
Affirmative. Operations. Ending.
And the
How
like
many
face.
people in this team are gonna die?
And the Oz is gone. Off to explore some other place. Yay!
Yeah.
I love the idea of this robot with a
Die.
soul. Can I say I love the idea of this robot with a soul exploring the afterlife? It's just hilarious.
How'd y'all like
Yeah,
that?
it's a new frontier, baby.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
Good.
It's great.
Anyone
I
else wanna
enjoy
do
it.
stuff?
Yeah. Now Izzy is here.
Yep.
He's
Ah.
dependent.
Is all the Izzy's or is dependent? Wow. Honestly, I don't want to go on. I felt like a great place to start.
Oh damn.
I mean, we can stop.
I did say this was gonna be a shorter session. I did say that.
You did.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid one. I mean, you guys took down the fucking Illuminati. That's a lot.
We did do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we left one for the wild cards to deal with.
Yeah, and they don't even deal with it. They get fucked up and run away. Well, no, they get fucked up. Lilith dies, and then they run away.
Yeah.
I love that the wild cards, the greatest of their generation, cannot deal with a dude we fucked up very easily. Man, such right.
If at least 3 teenagers are dying in your mass campaign, are you really playing? And if at least 3 of those teenagers are not the same teenager, are you really playing?
Yes. I ask a question. Why is it always the girl who's mixed with the robot in some way?
Listen. Shut up, bitch. Just fucking go with it. Stop asking questions. He's kept you on the one.
I had this character stuff designed well before I knew anything about Venus, so there.
It says a lot that you two thought the same type of way of dying, machine dying.
They love dooms.
I will say that technically this wasn't the only outcome. There were other options I had planned,
There was
but
the
this
worst.
is the one that
There was
happened.
the worst one. There was a worse
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Just
I'll tell you all about it
how likely
afterwards.
were you expecting this outcome to happen, though?
Honestly, this was the outcome that I thought was the least likely to happen.
So what you're saying is us getting the technology from Panacea was the thing that helped you.
Honestly, I didn't think that it would go. I'll talk about it more later.
Oh, no, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Kusanagi protocol.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah, let's
first off,
just so everyone knows.
technically, the Theseus protocol wasn't designed for the fact if Izzy, like, if the meteor armor was completely operational, which it was as close as it was gonna be this session. I didn't have any plans for that because I didn't think that was ever gonna happen. The Theseus protocol was originally for if the meteor armor was irreparably damaged, as like a last-ditch effort to like use its remaining parts to fix Izzy so she wouldn't die with it. But then the meteor armor actually got fixed, which I didn't think was gonna happen, but it happened. Play to find out, baby. But I decided to still go with the Theseus protocol anyway, so that Izzy would still be transformed. Then I wouldn't have to worry about switching playbooks. That's the out-of-game reasoning for me doing it.
You fucking metagaming? Ew, get out.
Also, if I just had her repaired normally, she would be like outside of the meteor armor, and then I would have 2 characters around, and then I wouldn't know what to do with that. So this
It's
was,
like, well, we don't care about the little girl. She can leave, but the robot's got to stay in the program.
but the newborn's already taken.
That's too damn bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
They just blow her up. They just blow up the meteor armor and then make Izzy a beacon.
But anyways, so that was the Theseus protocol. I also have the Kusanagi protocol.
Oh no.
The what?
Based
Oh,
off
no.
of which, as you might be able to tell, the Theseus protocol was based off, the ship of Theseus, replacing parts to rebuild something, kind of thing. The Kusanagi protocol is based off of Mitoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. This protocol would happen if the armor was fine, but something happened that the stasis was compromised and Izzy's body was dying, and it couldn't do anything to stop it. In this event, the meteor armor would essentially upload her mind into the meteor armor.
Oh boy.
This was the outcome I was expecting to happen. This is what I thought was the more likely outcome. Also, it was the one that I was somewhat hoping for, because then the art would still be accurate. But hey.
But you played to find out, and it didn't go your way.
Yeah. So we didn't have the scene of the Kusanagi protocol activating, and the meteor armor being closed for so long, eventually opening up to dump out Izzy's dead body.
Yeah.
Because that
would have been great to have in a group project. I would
Oh
have
God.
loved that.
Because
that would be
her
bad.
mind's uploaded, so I don't need this anymore.
My bones!
Get rid of this old thing.
Hey, and then one of you guys could have become a new pilot.
Nah, I'm good.
And then you get to talk
I'm
to
not
Oz
doing-
and the meteor armor. Or wait, no. Fuck, it'd be Oz and Izzy. Ozzy? I don't know.
Ozzy.
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 I wasn't sure if they would coexist, if Izzy would replace Oz, or if they would be like a kind of amalgamation of the both of them.
My goodness.
We just start mixing dead people together.
Yeah, it's like a take all the dead children you have and fuse them into new forms.
Yeah, it's not like we haven't done that before.
But yeah, so that was
well,
my
let's get to our end of session and let's see how we grew.
Yay.
Kicking off with Amai.
Yippee!
Hi,
How'd you grow, Amai?
No, considering it was a shorter section,
Mhm.
I think I grew just a tiny bit closer to the team.
Okay.
Who made you feel welcome?
Yes, it's more of a I mean, was gonna say Wraith, but like it isn't exactly that Wraith made Amaya feel welcome. It's that it's
What is it?
mainly who I interact with. Well, interacted to.
You felt like
Considering-
you're part of the team and you're helping him out. You're helping out Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
affirming everyone's place in the team. as a team.
Let's close good friends.
Yeah.
Neat.
All right. So, clear condition on mark potential.
I've got a potential stored up.
And Wraith, you get to take influence over mine if you didn't already have it.
I believe I do.
And since you do, you get to shift his levels.
How are levels looking?
Alright,
Right.
so I wouldn't say that. Alright, so Superior is locked.
Okay.
Danger is at -2. Freak is 0. Savior is 2. And Mundane is 1.
I feel like I'm sorry, I'm min-maxing you a bit here, but I feel like Freak Down, Mundane Up makes sense for what they would be bonding over.
Okay.
You can point like, hey, this is these are a human being.
These are one and many. These are one and many.
These are
at the same time.
At least one human being, at most more than that.
Do you think they still need to buy only one ticket?
Well, hold on. Unless you're not getting out of capitalism, that's for sure.
Yeah. Capitalism doesn't care how many bodies there are, as long as there's multiple seats being taken up, and Wraith is big.
Let's jump over to Rose.
Ace.
How did you grow today, Rose?
I think into myself.
Right. How are you going to shift your labels then?
Good question. Be funny to min-max even more.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's go freak up Mundane down.
Yes. And before I forget for Amai and Rose, Rose, did you make progress in defeating your nemesis?
No.
Good.
I mean, like we technically we did last session, but we got congratulated for what we did last session, but we didn't do anything new.
Is he
Yeah,
not
he's
already
arrested.
defeated?
Yeah, with that, is that even like, does that count as his defeat, or is that just like?
What?
I mean, he can die. He can die. We can kill him too.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, was he already arrested last session, or did he only get arrested this session?
Sirius said, A.E.G.I.S said he got arrested.
He was arrested. Yeah, they revealed that he was arrested.
Does that count?
I suppose.
I'm just asking because it's not something to say. Well, I mean,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and we'll mark it.
Led to yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I was confused.
I want you dead.
Well, you gotta wait for
And
the last session. That's gotta be a big finale.
Did you take amends? Did you what? Did you take steps to amend your shame? Tricky one.
I'm thinking no.
Ooh.
Not specifically amending shame.
You give influence to someone on the team.
Let's go with. Let's do a silly. The person that is literally come out of the shell. A.E.G.I.S now has even more influence.
Did I
Being
have influence?
you do.
You have more now. You have influence, but more this time.
I guess
you have influence squared.
Yeah. So how are you gonna shift? Your labels are getting fucked up over there, am I?
What are those labels looking like?
Now we're at danger -2, freak -1, savior 2, mundane 2, superior is locked. Hit me.
What's your freak at?
-1
Okay. And your danger is 2?
is -2.
Oh damn. Let's switch that around. I'll give you danger up, freak down.
Alrighty.
Delicious. All right. Let's jump over to Wraith.
Right.
Wraith. How'd you grow today, Wraith?
Multiple people spoke up for Wraith earlier. I guess it's. I think it's hard to get past holding someone's soul in their hands.
Yeah, that one does take the cake, it seems.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be Izzy.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, look at you just showing up and getting all this influence, Izzy. It's like you already had. So, Wraith, you can clear condition on mark potential.
I think I'll clear guilty. I feel like this was a feel-good moment.
Yeah. You did something good for once in your life.
For once in our lives.
Once in your lives. And Izzy, you take influence over Wraith if you don't already have it, which I believe you do.
Yeah, I think everyone has influence over Wraith.
Which means you can shift those labels.
Alright, what those labels looking like?
A little crazy.
Yeah.
So I'll go over the things we can't do. Freak cannot go up. Superior cannot go down. And Savior is locked. Danger is... that's a smudge on my screen. That's a 1. Mundane is a -1. And then Freak is 3. Superior is -2.
Well, I don't want to decrease your freak because you pulled someone's soul into existence. That's pretty freaky.
It's kind of weird.
That's fair.
I'll say since I can't do any, like, danger, or not danger, since I can't do any savior stuff, I will put, I'll put danger down, mundane up. Classic label, show.
Classic.
Classic.
And let's check in with Mary.
Okay.
How'd you grow today, Mary?
I think Mary grew into herself today.
Alright, so how are you going to shift your labels?
Well, I think I'm going to shift my labels with... I rolled mundane to project confidence, so I think I'm going to have that go up.
Okay.
And then for down, not really sure. I suppose superior?
Okay.
Maybe? Yeah, I think so. I don't need to be smart.
Who needs smarts when you're cool and can divine?
Yeah, who needs smarts when you're crazy?
Not exactly what I said, but yeah, okay.
I mean, it's certainly what I said.
Oh, I wish it wasn't. All right. Let's jump over to Lee.
Be honest with you, I don't know. I've been trying over here thinking this whole time.
No clue, huh?
Yeah, I did some things to help the team. Then I did some things that show myself. It's very hard.
I would say if there's not anyone that you feel like particularly stand out, you did shit with this session, that I usually lean towards growing into yourself as like
Yeah.
Yeah,
what you do
yeah.
if you're not entirely sure.
This whole game was. The whole game today was all right, guys. You got a test. You got that's most of your grade. Good luck. And we had to fight for this test.
Yeah, you fought for your grade.
Yep. So I'm not gonna grow into myself.
Gotta fight for your right. to
Superior
grow
up
with
because
Wraith.
I can't raise freak.
Okay.
And danger down.
Right. Interesting.
That's me.
And that brings us to, I believe, the final person. Yes. I didn't skip anyone. No, yeah.
I don't
Meteor.
think you did. Yep.
I'm sorry, not Meteor. Izzy.
Maybe Izzy can be Meteor.
No.
No? I have to choose a new hero name?
Yep.
Damn.
No,
At
actually,
the-
no,
at the-
don't
at
be
the
very
very-
close.
At the very least, you have to take out it's no longer an acronym.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're no OS.
I'm going to grow closer to the team.
Oh, who's making you feel the most welcome?
Ray.
All right, Wraith, you take influence if you don't already have it, and Izzy, you get a clear condition of mark potential.
I believe I do.
You do. You
So
should
Izzy, you're
at the
gonna
very least.
What you
Oh yeah. Freak and Savior can't be moved, but Danger, Superior, and Mundane, you can do whatever you want with them.
Okay. I feel like this was obviously a very vulnerable moment for Izzy. I feel like a very, very humanizing one, both for her and the Meteorama.
Yeah.
So, in remembrance, I think we're gonna raise Mundane and lower Danger.
Nice.
All right, and that's the end of session. Next time is the final mission, the final arc, the final four, everyone.
Whoa.
The 4-part grand finale.
The 4-part grand finale, which is named Enter the Pyramidion.
We're gonna go inside that geometric boy.
You guys are going in there. You guys are going in that big old triangle.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
You're gonna get in that triangle. You're gonna like it in there.
Where does this go? That's right, in the triangle hole.
In the triangle hole.
No, it's the.
That's gonna be a riddle. I'm gonna give you a bunch of blocks and say like, okay, put them away. It's like in the square hole.
That's right.
There are a few
Square hole.
There are a few things more disturbing to me than the concept of a geometric 3D shape that is empty space.
This goes in the pyramid hole.
Let's see. Where will these graduates go? That's right, the pyramid hole.
That's right. Square hole.
I imagine a pyramid hole is like an Escher nightmare.
Yeah, I can.
Or alternatively, it's the bottom of the pyramid and thus a square hole.
Oh god, it's a pyramidion.
Well, you say that,
all you do
but
is
there's
turn the pyramid into
also
a cube.
triangle-based pyramids.
Well, he's not one of those.
Oh, then yes, a square hole.
Well, if you guys turn him into a cube, then it's all over for him, right?
Yes, as it is famously known, turning a you need pyramid power.
And then you
any
have
other shape.
It's Egypt.
I hate that fucking show so much.
Well, that's all for now, everybody. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
So who's gonna kill a robot in the next campaign?
Wouldn't it have been funny if I ate its soul when he pulled it out?
Oh my god.